Students, we are in chapter 5, that is working with Windows. So already in the previous class we have finished the introduction, versions, then the window, so how to handle the mouse. So we have discussed few topics yearly, and by today we are going to discuss another one topic, that is elements of window. So we are going to discuss elements of window. So you people know what is the definition for window. So what is the definition for window? Yes, what is the definition of a window? Yes, it is nothing but it is a rectangular area. So window is nothing but it is a rectangular area in a application or a document. So in this area only the display, what else the information that you people are willing to display, everything will be displayed for you. So that is your window. So now we are going to discuss what are the elements of a window. So this window is going to have few elements and we are going to discuss that one by now. So already you people know what is a window. So how it will be looking like? Yes, it will be like this for you people, window. Yes, first beginning you people will be having your line, next you will be having something, next you will be having something, okay ma'am. So next here also something for you people. So now we are going to discuss each and everything by now. Now we are going to discuss each and everything by now. So this first line you people are having, no, this is called as your title bar. So that first line is called as your title bar. So this title bar will display the name of the application and name of the document that you have opened. It is going to display the name of the application. So title bar is going to display the title bar is the first one, and it is going to have the name of the application. It is going to have the name of the application, and then next the name of the document that you people have to open and document. Similarly to the next side, it is going to have the minimize, maximize and close button. It is going to have the minimize, maximize and the close button. So these are the thing that is going to be displayed in the title bar for you. And the next line you people are having the next one, it is your menu bar. Next line, it is your menu bar. Yes, what is the menu bar for you people and what it is going to display for you? Yes, here menu bar is nothing but when you people open a program or when you people save a program, what else the options that you people are going to do? Everything is available in the menu bar for you. Yes, simple to say, you people will be having file, edit, view, insert. So these are the few things that will be seen on the file, that will be seen on the menu bar for you. That will be seen on the menu bar for you. So the menus in the menu bar can be accessed by, yes, just by clicking by using your mouse or by pressing the Alt key plus the first letter. For example, if you people are willing to open the file menu, what do you people have to do? You can click Alt plus F. Otherwise, what you people can do, that is F is nothing but it is the first letter of the file menu. It is the first letter of the file menu. So you have to, for that you have to click Alt plus F. And the next another one way is, it is nothing but you people have to go on with F10. You have to click F10. By pressing this F10 key, what it will be do for you? Yes, the menus will be enlightened for you. Something differently, it will be bulged for you people. From that you people can, by using your mouse or by using your keyboard keys, you people can select each and everything. You people can use your up arrow or you people can use your down arrow, side arrow, based upon your need. You people can select the menus that are available in the menu bar. For example, if the menu bar is not available on the screen for you, just you people are having the title bar alone and the document area only you people are having, means what you people have to do to display the menu bar? Yes, you have to click organize from the drop down menu and click the layout option. So you people have to move to, before doing this, what you people have to do? You must be in your control panel, that is my computer you people will be having, no? In that you people have to select the option that is organize. That is, you have to click organize. From that you people have to select layout. From that you people have to select layout. So and this option is in Windows 7 for you. This option is in Windows 7. By clicking this, the menu bar will be displayed for you. By clicking this, the menu bar will be displayed for you. So clear with this one. So if it is not available in the screen for you, means you people have to click organize layout in Windows 7. So before that you have to be in which window? You must be in my computer window. You people must be in your my computer window. There you will be having a menu that is organized. And in that organize, you people have to select layout. You people have to select layout. Then again you will be having the option menu bar. Select that one. Then automatically the menu bar will be displayed on the each and every window that you people are going to open. So clear with this one. How to open this one, or similar, otherwise how to click this option, that is how to select this option. Clear with this one? Yes. Next we can move on to the next one. So these are the keyboard ways. Otherwise you people can just by clicking your mouse to near that menu, just click that one. A drop down will be there for you people. From that you people select what are the options that are needed for you. So clear with this menu bar. And next we are having the next one. It is your workspace. Next we are going to discuss workspace. Yes, next to the menu bar, actually you people will be having toolbar here. Here you people will be having toolbar. What is the toolbar? By the name itself, you people are going to have many tools. You are going to have many tools here. So that is your toolbar. That is your toolbar. So tools for which one will be available? Yes, what else you are having in the menu bar? For that one, the tools will be available. So the tools will be in small icons or small figurative format for you people. Instead of viewing that one in a theoretical part, that is in words, you people can have each and everything in a figure itself. Just by viewing that figure, you people will be able to understand what this command is. Yes, that is will be in your toolbar. And next area, this area you people are having, no, and this area is called as your workspace. This area is called as your workspace. So by the name itself, you people are going to work something here, that is your workspace. Yes, you people are going to work something, that is you people can type, or what else, you people can insert a diagram, or you people can what else command edit option that you people are willing to do. Everything you people can do it in this workspace only. You have to do it in the workspace only. So in the workspace window, what you people are going to do? You people are going to type or edit or draw, or what else commands that you people are willing to do. You people can do it in the workspace area only. And next you people are going to have the next one. It is your scroll bars. Next you people are going to have the next one. It is your scroll bar. Scroll bar means what? You people are going to scroll the page. Yes, here you people will be having. So to here you will be having. Yes, to this side. Yes, like this you will be having two scroll bars. You will be having two scroll bars. Why you people are in need of scroll bar? For example, you people have typed many pages. You people are willing to move up and down. In that situation, you people can use the scroll bar. In that situation, you people can use the scroll bar. So here scroll bar is of two types. Scroll bar is of two types. What are the two types? Yes, by the figure itself, you people can tell. The scroll bars are horizontal scroll bar, and the next one it is your vertical scroll bar. Horizontal scroll bar, and the next one it is your vertical scroll bar. What is the task of the horizontal scroll bar? Yes, this is your horizontal scroll bar. Yes, to move the page from this end to this end, you people can use this horizontal scroll bar. So this is your vertical scroll bar. Yes, by means of this, clicking this one, you people can move up and down. If you are going to have many pages, that is your workspace is increased for you people, means you people can use this vertical scroll bar, that is to move the space. Okay, so for that, to move the workspace, you people are having this one. Here you are having two types. The first one, it is your vertical scroll bar, and the next one it is your horizontal scroll bar. The next one it is your horizontal scroll bar. So these are the two types of scroll bars that are available. Next you people are having the next one. It is your corners and borders. corners and borders. Yes, by the name itself. This is your corner, this is your corner, this is your corner, and this is your corner. And these four ends are your borders for you. Why you people need a corner and border? Yes, to drag and resize the window, you people are in need of corner and border. Drag and resize the window. For example, now what else I have drawn here for you people, it is a small thing for you. So if I myself is want to make this window somewhat big, what I can do? Yes, just by having your mouse pointer near this corner, automatically that mouse pointer will be changed into a double headed arrow. So that arrow will be changed in this direction for you people, double headed. So when it is a double headed, just I have to click the mouse continuously and I have to drag up to the size that myself is needed, up to the size that myself is needed. So that is the usage of corners and borders. Don't forget, when your mouse pointer move near the corner, automatically it will be changed in a double headed arrow. Then what you people have to do? Then you people have to drag it and have the size that you people are willing. So what else we have discussed by now? Just now we have finished elements of a window. In that elements we have discussed title bar, menu bar, workspace, scroll bars, and the next one it is your corners and borders. Don't forget, if the menu bar is not available on the screen for you people, what do you people have to do? So this option is for Windows 7 only. So you have to click organize layout from the my computer screen. That is, you people have to click my computer icon, then the my computer screen will be displayed for you, window will be displayed for you people. From that you people have to click organize layout. From that you people have to click organize layout. So clear with the topic, what are the elements of a window? Clear. So where you people are having minimize, maximize and the close button? Yes, you people are having that one in the title bar. You are having that one in the title bar. Similarly, that minimize, maximize and the close button are together called as your control buttons. It is also together called as your control buttons. So clear with the topics, what else we have discussed by now? Yes, students. Next we are going to discuss the next topic. It is your explore your computer. So now we are going to see what else your computer is going to have. That is, your computer screen is going to have. So first we finish what are the elements of a window, what else the things, what else available in the menu, what else available in the window, that we have discussed. What else we have discussed there? Menu bar, toolbar, etc. We finished that. So now we are going to have the next topic, that is explore the computer. In that, first we are going to discuss about the start menu. First you people are going to have the start menu. Next you people are going to have the taskbar. And next you people are going to have the next one. It is your computer icon. It is your computer icon. Next you people are going to have how to start and close an application. How to start and close an application. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss under explore the computer. So first you people are having that one, that is having the topic, that is your start menu. So where the start menu will be seen for you people? Where the start menu will be seen for you people? Yes, it will be seen on the lower left hand corner. It will be seen on the lower left hand corner. It will be seen on the lower left hand corner. So why you people need this one? Yes, by clicking this one only, you people can enter into the applications what else you people are having. Just by clicking the start menu, a pop-up will be like that, a sub menu will be displayed for you people. From that, you people are going to select what else applications that you people are willing to open. So for that only you people are having the start menu. So it is seen on the lower left hand corner, and from here only you people can start any application. You can start any application. So that is the main use of your start menu. And next you people are going to have the next one. It is your taskbar. It is your taskbar. So by the name itself, your taskbar, where task means work only, no? So what else work that you people are going to do? Everything will be displayed on some area for you. Already work that you have done or going to do or going on, everything will be displayed on the taskbar for you people. So where the taskbar is seen for you? Yes, it is seen at the bottom of the screen. The taskbar is seen at the bottom of the screen. Bottom of the screen means it will be in the horizontal. It will be in a horizontal bar. It is a horizontal bar. So taskbar is seen at the bottom of the screen. It is a horizontal bar. Okay, wow. So what this bar is going to have? So consider here, this is a window for you people. It is your computer screen. Okay, wow. So this is your taskbar. This area is your taskbar. So in this corner, what you people will be having? Yes, you will be having your start button. Here only you will be having your start menu, that is your start button. So start button is seen in which bar? Yes, it is seen in the start, it is seen in your taskbar. It is seen in your taskbar. Similarly, what else you people will be having in your taskbar? Yes, you will be having here, you people will be having many icons. Here you will be having many icons. For example, if you people are having a Mozilla Firefox or any other browser you people are having, no, instead of always entering into the start, then you people are going to click, otherwise you people are going to have another option, means instead of going in a long way, just you people can select the icon that is available in the taskbar. So you people, what else the applications that you people are going to use frequently, that can be displayed in the, that can be made to available in the taskbar for you people. So just by clicking this taskbar, that icon that is in the taskbar, that will be opened for you people. That application will be automatically opened for you people. Similarly, for example, if you people are working here, if you are going to minimize that one, that minimized application also will be seen in the taskbar for you. So what else application that you people are going to minimize, that also going to be seen in the taskbar for you people. Similarly, you people will be having that is extreme right corner. This is your left side, this is your right side. Here you people are going to have the system tray. You people are going to have the system tray. What do you mean by tray? Yes, tray is nothing but something you people are going to keep there. So that is your tray. So it is your system tray means, so it is going to have something that is related to your system. So what else it is going to have means, it is going to have the control, that is network, date and time, that is your volume control, network control, date and time, everything will be displayed in the system tray for you. So this side you will be having the system tray, and this side you people will be having your start button. So that system tray is going to have date and time, whether you people are in the network or whether you people are having the net connection, then volume control, everything will be displayed on the system tray for you. Clear with this one? Yes, next we can have the next one. It is your computer icon. It is your computer icon. Yes, my computer icon you people will be having in your computer, no? Yes, that is called as your computer icon. So why you people need this computer icon? Yes, by clicking this computer icon, what the uses, what is the disk drivers that you people are having in your computer, everything will be displayed for you. Everything will be displayed for you. So what are the drivers that will be seen? For example, you people will be having C colon, D colon, E colon. Then for your DVD player you will be having, then for your pen drive, your mobile phones, you will be having that driver. So that is called as your driver. So just by clicking the my computer icon, the what else will be displayed for you people? Yes, disk drives. That is in your computer will be displayed for you. Disk drivers mounted in your computer will be displayed for you. It will be displayed for you. Okay, wow. So in Windows XP and Vista, this icon is called as my computer. In Windows XP and Vista, this icon is called as my computer icon. But in the case of Windows 8 and 10, it is called as this PC. Okay, wow. So this my computer icon is called as, that is, it is called as my computer in XP and Vista. So myself write it here. This icon is called by the name Same name only. That is my computer. But in the case of Windows 8 and Windows 10, this icon is called as this PC. So this is a one word for you people. So note it down. In Windows 8 and Windows 10, the my computer icon is called as this PC. My computer's icon is called as this PC. So clear with the computer icon. Yes, next we are going to have the next one. It is your start and close. Now we are going to discuss how to start and close an application. How you people will be start one application that is already installed in your computer. So don't forget, before opening any application, that application must be already available in your system, that is in your computer. It must be already installed in your computer. Okay, wow. So depending upon your system setup only, everything, what else the applications will be available in your start menu. So already I told you know, when you people click this start button, so here your menu will be displayed here for you. From here you people will be having many applications that is available, that is otherwise that is installed in your computer. From this you people have to select that one, automatically that will be displayed here for you. So these will vary for each and every one based upon the program that you people have installed. So clear with this one? Yes, now we can see just a simple thing, how to open a paint. How to open a paint window. How you people can open? Yes, we can have it here. Yes, how to start. Okay, wow. Yes, you people are going to open a paint window. What you people are going to do? Yes, you have to click start. You have to click start. Yes, your pop-up will be displayed for you people. From this you people have to select all programs. From this you people have to select all programs. So I myself write it here. Okay, well, start. Next you people have to click all programs. Yes, here you people will be having all programs. Similarly, after clicking this all programs, another one sub pop-up menu will be displayed for you. Pop-up will be displayed. From this, what else application that you people have installed in your computer, everything will be displayed here for you. Yes, from this you people are going to select, now we are going to select Paint, that is Microsoft Paint. Yes, this is the one way how to start an application. Just by clicking this Microsoft Paint, yes, that paint window will be displayed for you. That is, your paint window will be opened for you. So what are the steps that we have followed to open the paint window? Start, all programs, and to this side you people will be having paint. You people will be having paint. So here what else applications that you people have installed, that one will be displayed for you. So here to this end each and everything mainly will be in alphabetical order only. So this is the one of the way to open an application. One of the way to open an application. Another one option you people are having, that is you people have to click start run. You have to click start run. Then there you people have to type the name of the application. Then you people have to type the name of the application. So this is your first way. Another one way you people are having, that is your start. Then you have to run. Here you will be having run, and then type the name of the application. Type the name of the application. Name of the application. Then you people press the enter key. Automatically that one will be opened here for you. That application will be opened on the screen for you. So clear how to open an application. Then how to quit an application. Yes, simple thing. Already just now we finished now in the elements of the window. You people are having close button, that is into button you people are having no. Yes, just by clicking that one you people can close the application window. So the next it is to close. Yes, just by clicking the into button you people can quit the application window. Similarly, another one option also you people are having, that is your file exit. So already we finished two types of window. What are they? Application window, and the next one it is your document window. Yes, to close the document window you people have to click file exit. Yes, to close the next one you people have to choose file close. Next you people have to choose file close, and these options are available in Windows 7 for you. These are available in Windows 7. So you people can quit the application by means of two ways, that is file exit. Another one it is your file close. Similarly you people can press the into button. Similarly, people can press the into button. So these are the way to close your application. So these are the way to close your application. So by now, what else we have finished? Explore the computer. So first we finished about the start menu, next the taskbar, next the computer icon, next we finish how to start and close an application. So these are the topics that we have discussed under explore the computer. So this is the two steps you people are having to start and application, okay va? And this is the way you people are having to close an application. This is the way how you people are going to close an application. So clear with the topics. What else we have discussed by now? Yes, first we finish the elements of the window. Under the elements of the window, what else we have discussed? Yes, we have discussed the title bar. The next one, it is your menu bar, the workspace, corners and borders. And next one, we have continue with the topic, that is your explore your computer. In that explore your computer, we have finished start menu, taskbar. Then we have discussed the computer icon. Next, the starting, how to start and close an application. So clear with the topics. What else we have discussed by now? Yes, before finishing, we can have the glance of the windows. What else we have discussed? Yes, have a glance over it here. Yes, this is your elements of a window. So in your book, you people take your book and you people have a glance over it, okay va? So this is your first line, it is your title bar. Next line you people will be having, it's your menu bar. And next line, it is your toolbar. That is not discussed in your book by now, okay va? So here you people, the white area you people are having, no, it is your scroll bar. Sorry, it is your workspace. Sorry, it is your workspace. Similarly, people are going to have the scroll bar. That is your vertical scroll bar. Another one, it is your horizontal scroll bar. So workspace is the area that you people are going to type the text or type the document. So to move up and down, you people are having the scroll bar, that is your horizontal scroll bar, and the next one, it is your vertical scroll bar. So this side you people are having the corners and the border, and this menu is helping you people to display the menu bar if it is not available on the screen for you. This is going to display the menu bar if it is not available on the screen for you, and this option is for only Windows 7. This is for your Windows 7. Yes, this is your explore your computer. Yes, here you people are having the start menu. Just now I told you, no? Yes, this is your start menu or start button. By clicking this, yes, this pop-up will be, this white color you people are having, no? This pop-up will be displayed for you. Yes, from this here. Yes, here you people are having the all programs. By clicking this, to this side everything will be displayed for you. What else you people have selected in this window? That under that, if you are going to have any sub-menus, that will be displayed to this side. From that you people select what else you people are in need of. So this is your start button. And next you people are going to have the task bar. Yes, see this one? Yes, this is your task bar. So on the bottom of the screen you will be having the task bar. First you people are having the start button. Yes, these are the minimized program or folders that you people are having. And this is your system tray. Yes, separately people are having your system tray. See this one? Yes, for volume, for your network. Yes, for like that you people will be having everything under your system tray. Okay, wow. Yes, next it is your computer icon. Yes, this is your computer icon versions in Windows operating system. Yes, XP, it is my computer. Similarly, Windows 7, this is your computer. Okay, wow. So see how the icon is represented. And for Windows 8 and 10, it is this PC. For Windows 8 and 10, it is this PC for you people. So see the symbol or see the icons, how it is displayed for you people. So these are your computer icon. And next we are going to see how to start and close. Yes, this is the way how to start. Click start button, pop-up will be displayed, and here they have selected Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So that application will be displayed for you people. Another one way I told you people that you have to click run. Yes, start. Immediately people will be having run, select it, and here you people have to type the application that you people are willing to open. Here it is typed as Excel for you. Okay, wow. Then type it, press the enter key, otherwise press the OK button. Then the Excel application will be opened for you. Then the Excel application will be opened for you people. And the next one it is how to close an application. Yes, here you people are having the into button now. By clicking this, you people can close it. Otherwise, from file, exit. Otherwise, from file, exit, you people can close the application window. Okay, wow? Clear with the topics? What else we have discussed by today? Yes, by today we have finished 2 topics. That is your elements of your window, and the next one it is your explore the computer. So clear with the topics? What else we have discussed by today? Yes, students, with remaining we can continue in the next class. Yes, thank you, students.